So today, obviously, I'm standing in front of my wardrobe. This encompasses a couple of questions I've had recently. One was, can we have a wardrobe tour? Yes, you can. And two, am I still working towards minimalism and kind of how is it going? So what better place to start than with things like clothes, because some people, they have a lot of clothes. I don't so much. When I say some people, I mean Leo's side of the wardrobe is pretty rammed. Mine, not so much. So just to give you an idea, this is like a two-part wardrobe. It's exactly the same amount of space in this side, except it's like 2 layers of hanging space. And I'll show you it in a minute, but this is Leo's and it is just completely rammed. So he fits up these 2 pieces and this is just mine. So this is all of my hanging space for all of my clothes. So I'll go through this bit first of all and show you what's in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of hoodie type things. Now this goes back to when I worked for H&M because I got a 25% staff discount and I figured why not buy, instead of one, buy a couple of something I like and then they won't wear out as fast, which I still do to a point, like with vests, because I wear them all the time, but I've had these for a long time now and they're still not wearing out, which is good. So yeah, I do have quite a few of these. So there's a couple of styles, like there's thinner ones like this. So this is a thin one with a hood, which doesn't stay on the hanger too well. I've got thicker ones like this one. This one is starting to fall apart, so it will be dead quite soon, and it has kind of more of a cowl than the hood, but it's a little bit thicker. I also have things like pegs sitting in here just so I can keep things, there we go, on the hanger and they don't fall off. This is a thick one with a hood and pockets, which is really nice. There we go. Yeah, love a pocket. These 2 don't actually, well, these 3 don't actually do up. That one's exactly the same as this one, but I really like them. They're quite nice to kind of just cuddle up into. So these are my everyday worn to death kind of jumpers and hoodies. This is like more practical. This is the one that I tend to wear when I'm traveling, because this actually fits into my waterproof. So these 2 fit into each other, which makes it a lot easier when you're traveling, because then I've got a jumper if I need it, a waterproof if I need it, or if it's really cold and wet, I can zip the 2 together and then they stay together. So that's really nice, because being able to zip them together as well is a really good idea. I've got, now this is more kind of like posh wear. While we don't go out a hell of a lot, there are things, unfortunately, like there was a funeral recently that we went to, or if we're going to a wedding, or you know, those kind of events. So I've got a couple of dresses. Yes, I wear dresses every now and then. This is the one I kind of tend to wear all the time. It's a COS dress. Again, I used to work for H&M, so I got it on discount because COS is owned by H&M. I've got kind of more relaxed type ones. This one that I will wear in the summer regardless, because it's just quite nice if we're going out. So, a couple of nice dresses. And this. Now this is beautiful. Let me take it out and put it on. It is like a cape cowl type thing. And it's not only reserved for kind of nice events, it's just, you know, it seems a bit too nice to wear all the time, but again, waiting for winter, it's just this kind of nice and snuggly thing. Oh, I love things like this, as you may have noticed. So, my cowl, pop that back. What else have we got? A couple of nice kind of jackets again. So like these are kimono type jackets. This is the one I wore to a funeral recently. I took my own soy milk, so that's still in the pocket. Whoops. But it's just like a long jacket with big pockets. This is quite nice because when we do go to kind of things like funerals, unfortunately, it means that my tattoos are mostly covered up. And while I shouldn't have to cover up my tattoos, I'm not particularly fussed about it. It does kind of seem right to, you know, wear something a bit more conservative than, you know, going in a vest and just be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, because some people don't appreciate that. So while I'm not doing it for their benefit, it does feel a bit more comfortable for me to, you know, just be a bit more covered up so I don't have to deal with the hassle of it. Yeah, there's a couple of jackets here. This is one we brought back from Japan. It's just like a shorter sleeved version of a kimono. So if we're going somewhere in the summer, I'll wear that. If we're going somewhere and it's cold, I'll wear the long sleeve version. And other than that, my Halloween costume / Rocky Horror costume / anytime I need to go somewhere in a costume. It is my battle jacket for punk gigs with some extra added bits to make it Rocky from, not Rocky, Eddie, sorry, from Rocky Horror. So this is my Halloween fits all Rocky Horror costume. So I just have the one. If I'm going somewhere in a costume, it will be this. That is the clothes side of things. Now let me show you the other side. So in here, because I'm only using, what, like a third of the wardrobe, the rest of it goes to this. Now behind all of this I have got my big bag. So this is the one I was showing you in one of the videos. This is the one we're going to take to China with us. So this is the big travel one. I've then got all my other bags which fit in this. So this sits up here. I've got my, this is the regular cancan, I've got the smaller one in there. I've got like another couple of like shopping bag type things in here. This is just kind of storage for stuff. So this bottom bit has got things like my scarf in it, my woolly hat, my gloves, umbrella, things that aren't really being used right now, a spoon just in case, because I have my regular set. All of this goes in here. So what I can do, let me pop that back, is if I'm going somewhere I can grab my bag, I can grab the stuff I need, and it's all in one place to just kind of grab and shove and go, which is good. This bit is more of a dumping ground, so it's got things like my birthday money that I did the video on. I've still not spent it all, so I've got the leftover birthday money sitting there waiting for something worthwhile to spend it on. I've also got my foreign currency in here, so my yen, I've got some Japanese and some Chinese yen in there. My travel cards, so I've got things like Oyster card, Bangkok travel card, Rider card, all kinds of things in here. There should be there'll be Japanese ones in here as well, yeah. Yeah, my speaker card from Japan. What else? Wrist support for work, bag inserts for when I'm like taking like a tote bag instead of like a regular bag, travel chopsticks, they should go in the bottom actually. Here. Earplugs, passport, headache tablets, tea. This is totally a dumping ground, there's so much rubbish in here. A Lush bath bomb. Yeah, that's my crap drawer. And down the side is other things again that I need to kind of grab and go before I go to work. So I've got Salt of the Earth deodorant, I've got body spray, and at the moment sun cream, because while it's been raining the last couple of days you do sometimes need just to have a little spritz. And let's have a look. Down the side here is just kind of some fitness bits. So I've got my yoga book, some ankle weights, things like that. And then, last but not least, there is this selection of stuff here, which I've got like a necklace if I'm going out, like one necklace, again, if I'm going somewhere, I don't need like loads of jewellery, I don't wear it on a daily basis. I've got the face mask, which when it was snowing and it was really cold in Edinburgh, I was wearing that just to keep my face warm because it was really, really cold. Headphones, again for grab and go, and my hat because it has been really warm and I kind of want to keep the tattoo on the back of my head intact because yeah, I don't want it to get burnt, I don't want to wreck it. Hat, keep the sun off my head, and that all fits in there. So that is this part of the wardrobe. There is more of my clothing which is kind of behind the camera right now, which I'll show you in a minute, but let's have a quick look in Leo's wardrobe and then you can see kind of the comparison. So here you can see what I mean. Leo has got a hell of a lot going on in here compared to like the little bit I've got here. So when I say I'm kind of aiming towards minimalism, I'm not saying I'm doing it entirely on my own, but it is very much something that I'm focusing on and not so much Leo. So yeah, this is Leo's side, and I will close this back up again. There's like shoes and CDs and all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, so on this side of the room we've got this huge chest of drawers, but very little of it is actually used for clothing. So these two are mine. This one has got like storage in it. It's mainly things like my tripods, bits for my camera, odds and ends in that one. This one is Leo's. This one is like yoga mats and things like that, and this one again is just like odds and ends. So clothing wise, again I've gone with these kind of bucket things. These are vests. I wear these at work, so I tend to wear them once, get them covered in food, and then put them in the washing machine, which is why I've got so many of them, because I need quite a few just to get myself through the week. So vests, this is I've just gotten up and I need to put clothes on for someone at the door. Long dress. I can just throw it on and it just makes things easier. Leggings, black leggings because I wear them quite a lot. These are long t-shirts, like these. So I will tend to wear a long t-shirt with a pair of leggings. And in the back here I've got some t-shirts. So these are for work. So this is all work clothes at the here, like stuffed in the back here. Because I won't wear them right now because it's too hot at work. But as soon as it does start cooling down a bit, I'll start going back to t-shirts as opposed to vests. So yeah, that is my top drawer. The bottom drawer is less well organised. Everything just looks like a sea of black. These are things like shorts, jogging bottoms, more shorts. These I wear for work. More shorts. More shorts. Again, with shorts as well, I will get food on them. So I need multiple pairs of shorts to wear at work, because I need enough to get me through those 3 days. So, and plus I might want to wear shorts when I'm off as well. So I need several pairs of shorts. If I wasn't doing that, if it was like the case where I didn't have to like wash things so often because they got dirty so quickly, then I wouldn't have so much. Another pair of leggings. That is a kimono, another kimono from Japan. And these are the other things that I have in here. Harem pants. So yeah, that is effectively what I have. Oh, and hidden at the back here, for when it gets wet again in Edinburgh, I've got waterproof trousers because I still like to walk to work every now and then, even if it is raining, because I don't want to have to deal with the buses, so I can wear waterproof trousers, waterproof jacket, and I'm well away. So there you have it. That's kind of like an update on how the minimalism is going. Originally this was like packed totally full, and I just had a stupid amount of stuff, but what I did to kind of cut it down was I took everything out and I hung it the wrong way around, because that's like an awkward way to hang it for me anyway. So I did that with everything in there, and then if I didn't wear it within 6 months, because obviously you have like your summer kind of wardrobe and then your winter kind of wardrobe, If I wore it, I took it out and I put it back the right way. And if I didn't, it just kind of got left, and it showed me which had been worn and which hadn't. So everything that hadn't been worn got taken out. Obviously there are things like my Halloween costume, you know, that's going to stay. But you know, it's like everyday things like jumpers and stuff like that. If I hadn't worn it, it then got taken to the charity shop, because stuff like this, it still has a lot of wear in it. It's like, it's barely been worn, and it goes to the charity shop because then someone else can get a lot of use out of it. Whereas things that are in the chest of drawers, they're things like jogging bottoms and vests that I've worn to death, and there's no point me getting rid of them because they've still got wear in them. But at the same time, no one at the charity shop is really going to want them. So I'm just going to keep them, wear them until they fall apart, and then not replace them. So while this side has gone from being full to being like a third full with like all this extra space for stuff, and I'm loving it. Like, I absolutely love this cupboard now. I think it's so much better like this. While I've managed to do it with this side very, very quickly, I think the chest of drawers is going to take a lot more time, because again, I've been in the habit of buying multiple pairs of trousers and vests and tops and things, and while I do use them, I don't necessarily need them. So I'm going to wear things out, not replace them, and see how it goes, and then hopefully I can kind of knock all of that back as well and just have like a more of a capsule wardrobe once all of this is finally done. But it's going to take time so that I don't waste things. But yeah, here is my wardrobe tour, update on minimalism, woo, yeah. And that is it. So please subscribe. We're still trying to hit that 1,000, so I'd really, really appreciate it if you could hit that little button. We're also on Patreon, so there's a link to that below if you fancy checking that out. There's extra videos on Patreon that you will not see on YouTube, so there's added extras. And yeah, I will see you another time, and thank you for watching.